Yeah, Neil Sedaka. We sat backstage. My brother. The reason I got to do a lot of this is because of my brother. My brother had connections.
Yeah,
all over everywhere. My brother was, anyway. Lord love him. He's passed away from cancer now, but my brother was a great guy. I mean, he knew everybody and could get me backstage to anything. But
wow,
we were sitting backstage, and my brother's doing an interview for Rolling Stone for Neil Sedaka. So my brother's talking to Neil, and Neil Sedaka said to my brother, my brother said some kind of question like, so what do you think is your favorite album? And Neil Sedaka got up and punched my brother in the face with a boom. Just, okay, here I'm going.
He hit him with, what did he hit him with?
With his fist. He's like, boom, hit him. And my brother kind of pulled back. And my brother's like, dude, what's your problem? You don't have to do that. And he goes, you don't effing tell me what to do. And he punched him again. And my brother stood up like, dude, this is it. I don't care who you are. I'm taking you out right now. Neil Sedaka's bodyguard stood up and he goes, you're not doing anything. Sit down.
Wow.
And my brother's like,
it's hard to do.
No offense, Beatle Brad, but I got more respect for Neil Sedaka. I mean, nobody expects Neil Sedaka to stand up and punch anything but a paper bag.
I didn't think Neil Sedaka could fight himself out of a wet paper bag.
I know, it's only like 4 feet tall.
What, Doc?
Neil Sedaka is only like 4 feet tall.
Carole King's bigger than he is.
I tell you what, guys. This brings a whole new light to his song "Calendar Girl." Like a whole new, like what happened behind the scenes of that.
It's a dark story.
Oh my God!
So he had to get up on a chair to hit my brother almost.
I didn't know he had a pimp hand. My goodness.
But Neil Sedaka is an arrogant egomaniac. I mean, if you don't tell him how great he is, he won't talk to you.
Oh,
he's an egomaniac.
Oh man,
and he got his nerve.
Wow.
But yeah, he punched my brother right in the face, right in the jaw twice, and I was.
Oh my God! Yeah, I have a whole different image of Neil Sedaka.
I do too. I don't have anything by Neil Sedaka because of that.
Doc's gonna go full on Neil Sedaka now.
Oh my God!
He turned Beatle Brad right off there.
What am I gonna do with this now?
Well,
you gotta break it. You gotta destroy it.
Oh man!
I hate Neil Sedaka now.
I hate Neil.
Doc, you need to take it to the dollar bin at this point. Oh my goodness!
No, do it right in the garbage, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, but like you said, it's a whole new meaning for Calendar Girl.
Taking it to the garbage bin. I mean, taking it to the dollar store is giving it too much respect. Toss that.
Well, again, I want to try to keep it clean here, but knowing the person that Neil Sedaka is from your experience, is there a hidden message in Calendar Girl that was much more of like a brutal assault than actually him singing a love song?
It could be. I really don't know that much about the background of the song of he got in trouble or anything like that, or went to jail or any of that. I don't know if there's.
Well, were Sedaka and Elton were they friendly?
Yeah,
Neil Sedaka together. John.
Yeah, they did Bad Blood together.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking more on a personal level.
I don't know if they ever met in the basement, but they did the song.
This chat is crazy.
Elton John doesn't have the most sparkling reputation either, so I could see them two battling each other. But I'll tell you, the shocker of the night is Neil Sedaka.
Sedaka is definitely on top. I went with my brother to meet Neil Sedaka. We're with Neil Sedaka and talking to him, and Neil Sedaka's bodyguard punched my brother right in the face.
Wow!
And my brother got really mad, and he stood up. My brother was like, that's not cool. So the bodyguard punched him again. And he was really mad about the whole thing, and he was just ticked about it. So I've got a lot of bad feelings about Neil Sedaka. So when Joe or anybody you guys show Neil Sedaka stuff, I'm like, oh, Neil Sedaka's a jerk. He punched my brother.
And here I thought Sedaka was such a nice guy.
Yeah, no, he was an arrogant idiot. Actually,
don't let those songs fool you.
Yeah. Rachel knows me well enough. Well, boys and girls, since you're listening, I went with my brother to go see a rock legend, and we were so excited to go that we went not for the concert, but we went before the concert to take pictures of Neil Sedaka. So when
we were playing him on the show earlier today, as a matter of fact.
I'm sorry.
We played because our good friend Davis Winchester IV does not know who Neil is. So we played Calendar Girl and we played Breaking Up His Heart. Brad, you're having some sort of reaction to this. So tell me about Neil Sedaka.
So we were going to go backstage and be with Neil Sedaka and all that. And then the security guy stops us and he says, oh, only one person at a time. So my brother gets to go back. Hey, Doc.
This thing would not be complete without the Neil Sedaka story.
Oh, okay. You want sound. That's right.
Yes, we need it.
So my brother goes back and, and I'm kind of standing in the corner. I mean, I can kind of see what's going on, but not really because, I wasn't allowed to go back there. And so, Neil Sedaka doesn't really even stand up. He kind of says, my brother says, hi, I'm coming back to do some pictures and all that kind of stuff. So I won't tell you the full story because it take too long. But, my brother said, well, let me take a few pictures. And Neil Sedaka stood up and looks like he's going to pose for a picture. And he goes, boom, like that, straight out to my, here, I'll go this way. It's kind of hard to see with the camera angle. It goes,
yeah,
boom, right in my brother's jaw. And he goes, what was that for? And he goes, just because I felt like it. And he's like, what are you doing? And then he goes, boom, hits him again. Neil Sedaka hits my brother in the jaw again. And my brother's getting ticked at this point.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just back off. What do you think you're doing? So my brother got punched 3 times by Neil Sedaka in the face.
He went for a third punch after that. Dude, what are you doing?
So my brother kind of got, my brother's not calm like me or mild. My brother's grew up in the 60s and went to Woodstock and was a wild child of the 60s. So my brother, kind of went after him, kind of like this, getting ready to punch him. And 2 of his bodyguards were like gorillas, 600 feet guys that are, 900 pounds.
That are paid to protect this little
5
aggressive, violent, horrible man.
Horrible guy who should have had his picture on milk cartons.
So of course your brother couldn't do anything.
The bodyguards just stood in front of him. They go like this, and they go, "Now what are you gonna do, big man?" Like that.
Oh my God.
Like,
yeah.
He's like, I couldn't even throw a punch that would even, make them flinch. These guys.
Yeah.
So my brother just walked out and said, "Forget it. I'm not even gonna bother."
And you were witness to all this yourself.
I heard more of it than got to see it because the security guards wouldn't let me in, and they were like, only one person at a time.
I see. Yeah, you could hear the scuffle outside the door.
Like Neil Sedaka was going to be bigger than seeing the Queen of England or something.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Stephen Schnee, one of the great channels out here, he is a Neil Sedaka apologist. He just goes to bat for him every time. But no, here we have the story direct from the source
of any book.
He's a violent son of a bitch. And check this, Vinyl Richie, the Neil Sedaka this morning was horrible, says Vinyl Richie. Horrible.
Yeah. I really wish I could have talked to my brother about it, but he was so mad when he walked out of there. I mean, he was just shoving stuff, and my brother had a pretty good temper, and so he was kind of shoving chairs, and he said, we're out of here. He said, we're going. I said, well, what about the concert? He goes, F the concert. We're not doing it. We're not.
Yeah.
We're walking. And I said, well, what about your photo shoot? He said, I'll make something up. I'll tell the guy blah, 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 and he was cussing, yelling. And
yeah, that's an amazing story, because we think of Neil Sedaka as this nice, affable, cheerful kind of fella. And no, he's a violent, and it's possible drug fueled, because this sounds alcohol or drug fueled. Groovy Lisa with the comment up here, wondering, Neil wasn't drunk during this? Like, it's possible. Maybe he was a bit of a drinker.
Yeah, possibly. But, when you got these bodyguards, you can almost say anything or do anything because these guys are like moving mountains. I mean, you know, they weren't going to let you get through to get Neil Sedaka because the bodyguard was going to protect him regardless. He could say whatever he wanted, or he could.
Unbelievable. Folks, you have it here. It's right here. It is the story, the Neil Sedaka violent assault story. Fit to be tied up. Paul says fame and drugs ruins people. And, you know, I'm sure, I think there's a good chance. I've never heard any tell all about Neil Sedaka, but this story needs to be part of that.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay, hold on. This guy is the ruffian. This Neil Sedaka cat, I'm telling you, I'm not a fan of this guy.
Not a Neil Sedaka person. Come on now.
Yeah, because here's the deal. Us Beatle people are going to form a solid ring of protection, a cone of protection right around the Beatle Brad residence. And so that Sedaka, that bully will not get anywhere near our beloved Brad.
That's right, yeah.
I used to be such a Neil Sedaka fan until I heard that he was a ruffian. Now I don't like him nearly.
I organized the Neil Sedaka album burning thing, and we all yelled out, you know, and the record store kids, if you've got your Neil Sedaka records, burn those.
Yeah. You know what Neil Sedaka has said. Now you need to burn them.
Yeah, so we know that there's controversy there.
It's gonna come over and say, "Oh, Beatle Brad, I was such a fool."
Whoa.
He'd probably punch me out too when he gets to the door, probably.
Yeah, you'll take him. Yeah, I know you'll take him because he's a bully's always back down if you stand up to him.
Kind of like the Mike Tyson one, you know, down goes Frazier, down goes Frazier. To be like, you know, down goes Neil Sedaka. Catch that.
Yeah, this here, I tried to sell all my Sedaka records after I heard the Beatle Brad story, but they wouldn't take them either. Because they had heard the story too. So
that's because they heard the story too at the record store.
It's a small community, the music-loving people and the musicians, and everybody knows. So if you mess up, then it becomes viral knowledge.
It really does.
So Neil Sedaka is now hated by the vinyl community.
He's known as a bully.
Yeah, just for making like wants to punch out Beatle Brad. It's
unacceptable. You cannot take out one of our own and expect to get away with it.
That's right.
The vinyl community mob.
Yeah,
we circle around the wagons. We circled the wagons with a defensive circle.
My brother would have been proud, that's for sure, knowing that people were so much against Neil Sedaka. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, Sedaka is innocent. Free Sedaka. Punches matter.
Lisa, we don't punch. We're the victims. We're the Sedaka. We are the Sedaka victims.
We are the victims. We are the ones.
We are together by an overly violent Neil.
Instead of we are the world, we're going to make up my own Neil Sedaka anthem.
Where is my Neil Sedaka?
Oh no! Time to go. Well, good to see everybody.
Yeah, run for the hills.
Who's getting a Neil Sedaka album?
Doc.
Oh no.
Doc, that's very insulting to Beatle Brad and those of us who know that Neil is an aggressor. Oh no, there he is.
Yeah.
It's the only one I have. It's the only one I have.
That's how he looked when he went all violent. The man's a very violent person.
I have it because it's very nice arranged.
That's your excuse, and you're sticking to it.
Oh no! Ooh.
Oh no!
Ooh.
That's just awful. It really is.
This is kind of like blasphemy, even just to have this. Right?
It is.
You know what? I'm going to Google and see if there's any more stories of Neil Sedaka being violent.
Beatle Brad, I guess you understand now that it's two less in the posse.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
But is it not amazing that Neil Sedaka and Beatle Brad look pretty much the same?
No.
No comparison or
they're like twinsies. Look at that.
No.
They could pass for twinsies.
I'm much nicer. I don't punch.
No, you just strangle.
No, he gets his
All
lawyer.
other comparisons are a coincidence.
What am I missing over here? Well, I was hunting.
Oh, wow. Neil Sedaka gives his answers to our probing questions.
Wow.
What Neil Sedaka didn't tell you about breaking up, oh my gosh, apparently he actually broke her nose, but he changed the lyrics so that he could get out on the mark. What? The stuff I'm learning right here. Breakup has hard to do with apologies. Somebody's apologizing to Sedaka.
Rachel, how do you sleep at night knowing all this?
Man, well, I'm learning right now because I'm inspired and I'm out there on the interwebs reading all about his violent past.
Beatle Brad story.
Rachel's going to be running through the town with a torch next.
Well, and I'm getting my fellow villagers to reach the castle.
Yeah, that's right.
Brad got snowed in too, very rare. Now, is that the truth or is that just a story?